What's good, everybody? It's Rockstar back with another video. In today's video, as you saw by the title, it is the 1-year ownership of my Nissan 350Z. I'm just going to be talking about the type of attention that you get with this car, the problems, the issues, the known common issues that if you own this or a G35, you know how this car works. It's not rocket science. So to start it all off, I bought this car July 19th, which was yesterday from uploading this video. I'm uploading this video tomorrow, 21st. So I bought that last year, July, in San Jose. I bought it for $6,500 with 118K miles. And ever since then, bro, like, it has been probably the most fun I've ever had in a car that I've ever owned. And honestly, bro, like, I would buy another one. I would get a G37. Like, this, I would say, group of cars, the VQ group of cars, bro, I would say is so fun. Like, yeah, they're not the fastest car in the world, but what you can do to make them fast and what you can do to them to make them look cool, like, bro, like, this shit is fun as hell, bro. Like, I really fuck with these cars. Obviously, if you're watching this, you have one or a G35 or any kind of VQ, you know how it is. It's a very, very fun car, bro. It has been reliable. Like I said, I will be talking about the issues that I've had personally. But other than that, let's get to it. So the first one, starting off, I just want to say that, like I said, it's a fun car for what it is. Like I said, it's not crazy fast. It's not like hella fast or anything like that. But it is a fun car. It is fun to modify, and it slides, right? It's rear-wheel drive, V6, 3.5 liter. Like I said, nothing crazy, but it's fun. And obviously, some people prefer the G35 or the 350Z. Me personally, obviously, I like both, honestly, but I just think the 350Z, you can customize more, as in cosmetics. You can make it look louder, or I would say like more, like it screams out your personality a lot more. You could do like the wide body kits with spoilers. Me, I'm not a fan of that. Maybe like a bumper here and there, or like a single exit exhaust, some stuff like that, some cool little rims. But other than that, bro, like, it is a very fun car. So starting off with one of the issues that I've had, as in mechanical wise, it was my valve covers. As you can see here, I have brand new ones. So those start to leak, and you'll start to notice that obviously once the miles go up. It happens, bro. You have a 20-year-old car. It's nothing new, bro. Like, just know, like, your shit's old. Me and my dad first noticed that when we changed I believe it was number 5 spark plug, the one back there, right? Because the engine, it kind of leans kind of back a little bit. We pulled out the coil pack, and there was a pool of oil. Like, I have a video about it as well. There was literally a pool of oil in it. So I'm like, okay, well, the valve covers are leaking. And it sucks because for this car, when that shit leaks, you have to change. You can't just change that little O-ring. You have to change all the valve covers. So you have to pay $500 for the OEM ones on Z1. That's where I got mine. Then you got to go pay someone to do it, which I did, because I was like, bro, it's just going to take hella long. Like, I'm not really tripping that deep. I'd rather just go pay someone to do it type shit. Yeah, other than that, that has probably been the only mechanical issue that I've had. My belts are fine. Other than that, like, the car runs good. It runs good for what it is. I've only had 2 check engines, and they weren't like a misfire or a knock sensor going bad. It was because, first, I don't have cats, right? I run test pipes, as you know. So obviously the car's like, why don't you have catalytic converters? Well, I have test pipes. And then the first check engine code was the P1273, and that was for the car running lean, because I had just put test pipes on before a tune. So if you do get test pipes or long tube headers, or the combination of both, I highly suggest you get a tune as soon as possible, so because your car's gonna run lean, it's not gonna run as good. And yeah, bro, other than that, I'll probably show you guys like little quirks and stuff that stopped working, or little shit about the car. Yeah. Another thing I would say about, if you do plan on owning one of these cars, a VQ, these are infamously known for burning oil and consuming a lot of oil. Now I'm starting to notice, because I have almost 140K miles, I'm starting to notice that every 1,000 miles I burn a quart of oil, and that's very common for most VQs. Some burn more, some burn less. It's just what comes with it, bro. Like I said, it's an old car. Every car burns oil, bro. Like, it's not like something new. That shit's old, bro. Like, it's an old car. Like, it's bound to happen. But obviously, if you watch most YouTube videos, people always say keep a spare a little quart of your oil of your choice in the back of your trunk, and then always just make sure to check your oil once a week, because you don't want your shit blowing up, because that's why people blow their whips up, because they don't check their oil, and then they're down 2 quarts, and then they wonder why their oil light comes on and their shit's fucking blown on the side of the freeway. But I do have a good mod video that I posted about getting one of these, the oil catch can. It catches all the burnt oil instead of going back into the system, and it's just by 2 hoses. Very, very easy setup, nothing crazy. But yeah, I would say that's probably one of the problems that you will encounter. You can't really like not fix it. It's just what it is, unless you want to take out the head and put new cylinders. But I don't think you want to do that. I'd rather just get a new car. But like I said, there's always engines out there. They're super cheap as well too. And yeah, that's pretty much it about the oil. And now talking about the car's appearance itself, as you can tell, I have the Conze tandems. It is a squared setup. I am running the ISR coilovers. I did a video on those as well too. I think I might do like a POV review on them as well. So as you can see, when I first put them on, I was scared that the car was going to be slammed to the floor, and obviously it's not. But the back is pretty low, as you can tell. I believe I can barely even fit like 2 fingers. It's like 1 finger. Like I said in the other video, the car scrapes. It is what it is, bro. Like, when you lower your car, you're gonna scrape. Like, it's not like you're not gonna scrape, bro. Like, you're gonna scrape. You lowered your car for a reason. You know what comes with those risks. I do plan on lowering the front more, just because I can almost fit 4 fingers. I can fit 3. I just want to lower it a little more, just so it looks more even. I just like the way it looks lowered. Plus, I think it'll camber a little bit. Just by that, people are gonna look at your car a little different. I went with the red lug nuts. Make sure to have a key, because you don't want your shit ending up on bricks. Other than that, the appearance, I haven't done nothing else crazy. I do have the single exit, as you can tell here. And like I said, your car, once you do the tune, you have pretty much your car is straight pipe. You have test pipes, single exit, dual exit. Your car is loud, bro. Like, you will attract attention. Like, you'll be going down the block. Your car is loud. It's very raspy. We all know the infamous VQ rasp. It's raspy, bro. Like, you're just gonna get used to it. I know some people, they're not a fan of that, but me, like, I like my loud car. Also, if you want more performance, you're gonna need test pipes and a single exit. But that comes with the risks as well too, because when you don't have catalytic converters, it's illegal. So, but luckily, I have not been pulled over yet. I only got pulled over once in this car because my dumbass didn't have my lights on at night. So they pulled me over. There was like 2 cops. I was like, bro, this is so unnecessary. And then he asked me if my car was modified. So I'm like, yeah, like, pop the hood, bro. And then he was trying to get my ass. I was like, you're not finna get me, bro. Because anyone that lives in Cali, I highly suggest get a carb legal intake, bro. Trust me, they're not gonna see your test pipes through your shit, bro. Like, you'll be good. But get one of those, because if they see that you don't have this sticker right here, let me zoom in on that. If they see you don't have this, bro, like, they're gonna get you. You're gonna get a state ref, and you gotta go through that whole process. So I highly suggest that, or just get a fake ass sticker, bro. Who cares? But your car, it does attract attention because it is loud. It's been weird recently. It's been weird. I've been like not followed by cops, but you know when like a cop's behind you and you're like, fuck, bro, like, I'm about to get pulled over. Literally yesterday, I was on my phone at a light and there was a cop behind me, and obviously the light turned green, so I have to gas it. The car's loud. I was like, fuck, bro, I'm done. I don't know, but recently cops have been passing by. Other than that, bro, the only way you're gonna get a state ref is, or if you live in California, is if you snitch on yourself. Other than that, bro, just keep your mouth shut, play it smooth. If you know how to work with cops, bro, it's easy, trust me. But other than that, like I said, once you start modifying it, making your car loud, you do attract attention with this car, good and bad. Going back to like the attention thing, like you will also get tested when you're on the freeway. There was one night, it was like 1 a.m. I was going back home, and this G37 actually was trying to pull up next to me, and I'm over here hella tired. And I'm not like a big fan of like racing. It's cool and all, but it's just kind of like, what's the point? Like, I'll race someone if I really want to. Like, me personally, I'd rather shoot flame on them because my car does shoot flame. So something like that, I'll usually just do. So just know, get ready for every 350, G37. Even a lot of cars will pull up next to you trying to race. Like, just know, good and bad attention. Nothing crazy. Also, you will get a lot of compliments from older and younger people. Usually it'll be by someone who owns one or who has had one. People do fuck with these cars, bro. Like, it's super weird, like, being in this like VQ community. People really fuck with your shit, like, especially now with the rims I have and it's lowered and stuff like that with my single exit. People say it sounds good, looks good. Obviously my bumper is still fucked up. I honestly care less about something like that because it's cosmetic. I'm more of a person that cares about the engine running than a fucking bumper. But yeah, good and bad attention. But most of the time, like, it's good because people are like, oh shit, bro, sick ass car. Like, you know, it's a conversation starter. Also, one time I was at work and I got to my car and someone left a note. They were like, hey bro, if you want to sell it, tap in. I was like, nah, like, once you get one of these, if you do plan on getting one, I suggest you do, bro. Like, it's a very fun car. Like I said, it's fun for what it is. Like I said, it's not fast, but it's fast for what it is. Very, very fun car. Also, with this car, I would say maintenance is the key. Like I said, I never had any crazy mechanical issue besides the valve covers. And I forgot to say, my pulley had fell off one time because the little nut down there for that one, if you can see right here, it had fell off and it came off. Luckily the belt was still there, so I just got a new pulley. Other than that, I would say the stuff you want to keep up to date on is definitely your oil. People will always tell you that oil. Obviously make sure all your fluids are up to date, are full, this and that. Obviously make sure to run 91 octane. There's like a huge debate on what oil to use and this. I personally use Castrol 5W30. Some people say OW30. Some people say 40 when it gets hot because it's thicker. Because the owner's manual says 530, so that's what I've been running, and it's been running good. I changed my oil about 1,000 miles ago. Like I said, it runs good. You do have to change it often, especially I would suggest if you are tuned and you shoot flame often, or you beat this car to the ground, like you beat it often. I would suggest every 25 to 3K. I do mine every 3K, sometimes a little earlier depending on what I've been doing recently to the car. But other than that, like, I would say your oil is your biggest thing as of maintenance. And other than that, bro, like, you're pretty much chilling. Another annoying thing I want to talk about is this car. I already made like a video about what I hate about it. Like, every car has their flaws. Like I said, that's almost a 20-year-old car. There's imperfection, there's flaws, bro. Like, you can't get nothing crazy. But in my opinion, bro, this stupid ass lockout system, dude, I kid you not, like, it's so annoying. Like, it'll lock your car and it won't lock your car. And the doors, my left handle door is broken. Like I said, like, you have to open it at like a certain angle like this, or other than that it won't open. Other than that, bro, like, the car, if you're looking to get one in the near future, or if you're buying one shit tomorrow, do it, bro. Like, it's fun. Obviously make sure you know what you're getting yourself into, what you're buying, the price you're paying, what comes with the car. Obviously, right, you're not just gonna look at it and be like, I'll take it. You're gonna look at it, you're gonna examine it. But as for the 1 year of me owning this car, bro, it's worth it. Like, it's fun. Like, the maintenance and all that shit, like, besides spark plugs, oil change, tires and stuff like that, obviously you're gonna run through tires more if you're sliding it, if you drift it, obviously, right, bro? It's not rocket science. But everything else, like how I drive it, I'll slide a corner here and there, shoot flame here and there. When you drive it very normally, and this is my daily, by the way, so it's not like it's a weekend car. Like, no, bro, like I drive this car every day to work, day and back. The car, it works, bro. It runs, it's fun. Like I said, as long as you know what you're putting into the car and you know what has been done, especially because mine was pretty much bone stock except the cold air intake. Other than that, it was perfect. But yeah, bro, like it is a very reliable car. If the previous owners have been treating it right, luckily I did. I think there was about 5 owners when I checked the Carfax, I think. Because I think this shit came from Texas and then someone had it here. But other than that, it has been a very reliable car. Like, I'm not trying to jinx myself, but it does its job. It works. It runs. Yeah, as of now, I have not had any problem. I had a couple with my belts. They kept squeaking. I had to get a new belt, fixed it, normal. But your basic maintenance is key to this car, bro. Like, it's an old car. You're gonna have to take care of it, all that shit. But for the year, for what it is, what it does, it's so fun, bro. Like, I highly suggest you get one of these shits. Another thing I want to talk about is the gas. Obviously, it's a V6. You need to pump 91 octane. If not, your engine's gonna blow up. You're gonna get engine knock. I usually put like usually Chevron or some kind of higher grade. Especially recently, I started to put higher grade. Yeah, it is expensive, but as you know, if you live in San Jose, you live in Cali, or gas is not cheap anywhere. But if you live in Cali, this is like $5.50 a gallon. I get gas probably every week. It depends on how I'm driving it. If I'm going out, obviously your gas is gonna go down. Obviously, the way you drive it, your driving habits. But when you get a car, bro, you're not gonna drive it slow. Like, you're gonna step on it, you're gonna do shit. But I would say the gas does add up. At least for me, it's like 60 a tank once a week. I filled up yesterday because I went out. I drove a couple hundred miles, so obviously that consideration from to and work, depending where you work. But other than that, the gas, it's fine. Like I said, bro, it's a V6. You're gonna have to put 91 octane. It is what it is. Like, you just can't go around it. I currently get 21 to the gallon because of my tune. I always run it on eco, sometimes flame here and there, but most of the time I run it on eco just to save a couple miles or gallons here and there. But other than that, gas probably will eat you up. But like I said, it's a car. You're gonna have to fill it up, bro. It's not like you're not gonna put gas in it. You're gonna have to fill it up. I'll say that's another thing about this car as well too. Also, another thing I like about this car is the gauges and the infotainment system, like the dashboard and all that. It's so simple, bro. It's simple. Like, you don't need no big ass Tesla iPad right here. Like, none of that crazy ass shit. Like, I still have the stock stereo. Bro, who the fuck cares? I use a aux and a cassette aux for my thing. I have my quick release steering wheel, the dashboard here. You have your gauges up here. It's very simple. As you know, like most cars nowadays, they have a fucking iPad here and then this here and all this bullshit. Heated fucking steering wheel. Mine came with heated seats. Luckily, they do work. It does help. But me personally, I'm a very like simple person when it comes to cars, bro. I don't need, like I said, a fucking iPad in the middle of my dash to see where I'm going, bro. Like, it's simple. That's why I like it. For the year that they made it, bro, like I said, if you're gonna get one from 03 to 09, you know how simple it is. Like, it's normal. You have your simple gauges, your little like cubby right here. You have cubbies on the side and shit. Other than that, bro, like, it's a very simple car. I think this will probably conclude the whole video. I kind of just talked about the main points. Like I said, the car, it's a very, very fun car. Like I said, it's good for what it is for the year. I would say it's very fun. Like I said, it's not fast, but I suggest you do get one. If you're looking for one, a G35 or a 350Z, get one, bro. This car has done me like so well. Like, it'll really put a smile on your face, like especially if you're looking for one and you get one and you do the shit that you want to do with the car, bro. Like, it's gonna put a big ass smile on your face. Like once you put those new rims on, when you put them coils on, like once you see like flames shooting at your shit, you can be like, damn, bro, like this shit's fun. Like, it's a happy, like, it'll be a happy place for you. At least for me it is. It's kind of like one of my most prized possessions. Like, it's such a cool thing to have, even though from a distance it looks kind of cool, but up close it looks shitty because it's like kind of fucked up. There's dings here and there. But like I said, I'm not a person that really cares about the cosmetics as of yet, because I'm trying to make sure the car keeps running good. Like I said, that's just me. Do what you want to do with your money. But I just want to say, appreciate if you watch this whole video. I appreciate it. I know there's tons of 350Z videos out there about ownership, 3-year, 5-year, whatever. I just want to show you my side, my personality. I know I don't have a lot of followers or on YouTube and shit like that. I honestly really don't care, but I know most of those YouTube fools have like an NPC personality, so their reviews suck and they show no personality at all, and they're just weirdos in person. But like I said, follow me on Instagram at Rockstar350Z. I'm trying to put as more YouTube content out there as I can. This video has been in my head for about like a month, because I was like, oh shit, I bought it like a year ago. I haven't done a lot of videos of this car because I haven't done anything crazy. Like, you kind of already seen what I've done, but I'm trying to do as much content as I can. I might do POV, flame, shit like that, little tips and tricks, stuff about the engine, all that kind of stuff. So like I said, if you watch this video all the way, I appreciate it. I'll fuck with y'all. I'm trying to get to I just noticed that I hit 100 subs. I'm trying to hit 1,000. So if you do, leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow me on the gram. Some people have been following me, they watch my YouTube and shit, so I'll respond to all DMs, bro. So just tap in, and yeah, I appreciate. Also, another thing I want to talk about, mods, they are expensive. Like, they do add up, depending on what route you like to go. Some people are more cosmetic than mechanical, which I think is pretty stupid, but I'm not a financial advisor. Like, I don't tell people what to do with your money. So if you want to buy a bumper instead of a radiator, go ahead, bro. That's up to you. But the mechanical stuff, the labor, the time you have to put in for your car, me personally, the mods, I would say it's reasonable. It makes sense. But just be aware, like, this shit's expensive. An intake itself costs you about $400, depending on what brand you go with. An exhaust setup, at least me, it ran me $1,000. You have to pay for a tune, little shit like that. You start to notice that, like, when you start moving up with vehicles, shit gets expensive. Like, this part's more expensive. Even if you, I personally suggest you go OEM for certain parts. Obviously some aftermarket you want to go with just because it's better, but just know that mods, they will add up. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Like I said, depending what route you go with, I suggest going with like a more of a mechanical kind of thing, where you're like, okay, let me get this new radiator, OEM, or I can go Mishimoto, stuff like that. Me personally, I suggest you go with the mods that support the vehicle to make it last longer. Because like I said, it's an old car, bro. It's nothing like, it's not a new thing. Like, it's gonna break. It's an old car, like I said. But I would check all the websites. Same with used, like Facebook Marketplace, bro. Like, you can really get some steals out there. Like, there's some shit out there you could really find. Other than that, I would say just be careful when buying mods, because they start to add up. You're like, fuck, bro, like, this is expensive. You're like, fuck, what else do I buy next? And you're fucking down 10K buying a bunch of dumb shit, and then your car breaks down and now you have nothing to fix it. So that's just my opinion.